few times. It's fine.
And we're in. Hello and happy new year! Hi everybody. Welcome back. Hope you had an amazing break. So I'm just going to drop my camera a little bit. There we go. You had a lovely break. That you are all refreshed and excited for a brand new year. We had lovely times off. It feels like forever ago now. Apologies for the lack of Wayne. He is launching a course and is in the 11th hour, get everything sorted at the moment. So we had a chat, and rather than stress himself out doing 3 hours of this and then having to work till 11 o'clock this evening to get it all done, I said that he should probably step away for today. And so the part of Rock shall be played badly by Chris. For this episode,
The power that you have right now.
What we'll do is we'll just keep Rock will be unusually quiet for a change, and have very little opinions on matters for a while, and then we'll
Rock's NPCing it today.
Or knowing these three, they'll probably ask me lots of difficult questions that I probably can't answer.
Yeah.
Anyway. Hi, my name is Chris. I use he, him pronouns. I am the producer and writer for this, our ongoing game of Dungeons and Dragons set in a world of floating islands and airships and strange magic and deep mysteries. With me are my fellow queer dungeoneers, all of whom will introduce themselves, starting with... Michelle.
Not me. Hi, I'm Michelle. I use she, her pronouns, and today I'm playing the stabby rogue ranger Skier.
Skier.
She's got metal over the break.
Skier.
Dude, this is the energy we're entering into, and I love it.
Yep,
Theo.
weird vibes already.
I know, right? Theo, would you like to go second, please?
Sure. Hello, I am Theo, and I use they, them pronouns, and I will be playing the awkward half-elf wizard, Eugene.
Amazing. And
Our blessed boy.
Next, Charlie.
Hello, I'm Charlie. I use she, her pronouns, and I am playing the inappropriate and blasting Saw Warlock Satyr Ashling.
Brilliant. And I agree with Rooney. I love the horns too. I have horn envy now. Not that I have anywhere to put
thank you. Again, Charlie bought these for me so I could live my skier life.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
Dear. And I have a brand new t-shirt courtesy of Charlie as well.
Yay!
So many giftings. Oh my gosh.
Very thematic.
Such a generous and hot person should have bought them all. You can see my screen in my mug. That's cool.
Shall we do some announcements? So we're going to start this year with, and you'll have to excuse me if it's a little less than smooth because I am doing both sides as opposed to having my beautiful assistant. So we're going to start this year with Misadventurers League. Woo! Edge is here. So Misadventurers League are here. Our fellow queer dungeoneers are telling a variety of TTRPG stories. But most excitingly, they start their brand new adventures, Misadventures in Magic, starting this Tuesday evening, 7 p.m. GMT time. Check out their channel and give them some support. They're lovely people. We're very excited by this new cast, and we're looking forward to magical school chaos done right. Gonna be great. Second, we would like to shout our friends Dice and a Slice, the only D&D podcast powered by baked goods. Josh, Alicia, Tom and Jazz are telling a wonderful story set in a nautical world where they're uncovering deep mysteries and possible deception by gods. It's been great. They're getting into probably the second act of what Josh has got planned for them. It's been really, really cool. They're having a little bit of a break, but their Q&A episode should be up very soon. Keep an eye on their channels and just tell them that we sent you.
And get your questions in on Discord.
I think they've closed now, but they're doing the
Ask some
opening.
questions anyway.
Ask them all.
Ask some questions anyway. Yeah.
Overwhelm them with questions.
We tell them we
Ask
said
them
it was
loads.
okay.
Yeah. We're your parents now. We said it's all right. You can go sleep over. It's fine.
Oh God, what have we done? The Forest of Law are here. Dal and Lan are usually in the chat, and they are wonderful, wonderful people, and they run a channel where queer dungeoneers and other TTRPG people get together and tell a variety of wonderful stories. They're at the end of the day to us, so we are always very appreciative when they come and support us, and we try and shout them out and support them wherever we can as well. They're wonderful people.
It's dedication with that time difference.
Yeah, we appreciate it. We really do. That's it. Apart from our mods. Bespectacled Man and Hedge are in the chat. They're there to keep it safe and fun and light. If you are at all worried about anything at all, just give one of them a whisper and they will look into it. Other than that, they have huge ban hammers and they use it on people who would spoil the fun or make other people feel uncomfortable in our space.
No turfs, no Tories.
Yeah, we are a
No turfs, no
friendly
Tories.
and open space, but we are non-tolerant of certain views. That includes turfs, Tories, homophobia, racism, and ableism.
Yep. And people who wouldn't smile at my dog.
Cool. That was actually quite breezy.
Yeah, you smashed it.
I know, right?
Oh my God,
I was
Jinx.
worried.
Oh my God.
Is there any shout outs or anything that you guys want to do before we jump into the episode? No.
Shout out to everyone surviving the year.
Well done on surviving 2023. You've got 2024. We're here with you.
Yeah.
We're in your corner.
Oh, I have one announcement. It's my mum's birthday. So hi mum, happy birthday.
Happy
birthday, Michelle's mum.
As per some other heroes' tradition, she gets a point of DM's inspiration to use whenever she wishes.
And she will give that to her loving daughter right now.
That's so kind of her.
So kind.
Oh dear. Alas, no. In which case, with that, I shall launch the titles. I'm saying to myself. It's all right. Wayne may not be here to distract me, but Hiccup decided that was the time he was leaving the desk.
That was so cute. I love when little fluffy Loch Ness monster goes across the screen.
So you have to bear with us. We have a slightly new system, and we are still working out some of the bugs. Previously, on Some Other Heroes.
Oh, it's such a good sound.
The Chosen have been successful in identifying, locating, and repairing 2 of the Sky Temples. The strange artifacts that were left behind to keep the scattered lands afloat and cut off from the AL below and the conquered world that they left behind. They have discovered much, learnt a lot about how the temples were built, why the temples were built, a little bit more clarity on where their next steps must be to continue this mission. It's been an interesting few weeks. It's only been a few weeks, ironically, where Eugene has connected with his estranged family that he didn't even know he had, undertaken his harrowing to become a high mage,
And smashed it.
and the group has found out a lot about the attitudes and aspirations of the elves of New Doan, the Golden City. Last episode, they were banished from the ways by Lathil Zilman, Eugene's great-grandfather and one of the architects of the Sky Shield, back to where they should be, landing in Cloud's Kern momentarily, where, surprising, Eugene's sister and her new bakery. Collecting themselves, they return to New Doan to find that unrest has taken the heart of the city. The news that the city would no longer move has sparked anger among its citizens. Anger probably inflamed by members of the cult of the dragon and their leader, Dawn's Chorus, who has been planting seeds in New Doan for a long time. Just to make things worse, in those quiet moments where the Chosen were working out what their next steps would be, Aisling had the revelation that Alabaster, her patron, her companion, and constant voice in her head, was missing. We are going to join right at that moment when Aisling suddenly realizes the only voice in her head is her own.
There's a lot more space in there than usual, and there's normally a lot of space in there anyway. So where are we right now? Just as a reminder.
You're not in the library. You went to one of the side rooms where there's a balcony. Presently, Skia is sitting, observing, and trying to work
You're Batmaning.
Work out where the most dangerous places are and where she can protect you all from. Rock is sitting near her with a glass of wine. While she is shadowing in the corner, he's just like very much the opposite, very relaxed, just kind of swilling the wine around and thinking deeply. And Eugene is presently probably dragging poor Pocket back into a magic circle several times, trying to turn him back into a hawk for a little while.
Such a drama queen, honestly.
He wants to be a baby rat. Okay. Yeah, I'll be just in my head for a wee bit. Just be like, hello. Hello. Alabaster.
No reply. It's
No!
weird. You don't remember your thoughts being so loud or yourself feeling so alone before you died. And Alabaster rescued you.
Okay, I'm gonna immediately run up to Eugene and just sort of grab his arm and just hug it. Just like,
Whoa, hey, what? Just be careful of the circle. I have only just managed to get him back in there.
I
Are you
think
okay?
there's something a wee bit wrong.
Well, yeah, there's lots of things wrong.
But apart from like the whole world ending thing, but there's also like a bit of a bad thing happening. Right, I can't. Yeah, Alabaster's not anywhere. He's
What
not.
do you mean?
He's not picking up. He's not there. He's not. It's like empty.
Oh. Has this happened before?
Nope. He's been a bit quiet. He's had a little nap sometimes, but he'd normally wake up if I yelled, and I've been yelling. And it's hollow.
Maybe. Do you think he was affected by the wish spell?
That's kind of what I'm freaking out about. A little bit.
Okay.
Okay.
Well, we don't know what the situation is, so maybe the first thing we do is just stay calm, because everything's fine. You're safe. We're safe-ish. And we
Ashley
can...
looks at all the things that are on fire and nods.
We can figure it out. I said ish.
Oh, for goodness sake, what are you two whispering about over there?
Okay.
We may have a missing demon.
I'm here.
No, she's not.
I'm not hiding.
She's hiding.
No,
Welcome,
I mean specifically the one that usually resides in Ashling's head.
Yeah, he's kind of. Yeah. There's like, he's been quiet before, but he's not been silent before. And it's not just even that he's being quiet. It's like he's not there at all, and little bit freaked out right now.
I mean, he's probably just being dramatic or something. Let me have a look. And just kind of Rock does the thing with his. Oh no. That's that's definitely empty.
Well,
just you in there.
Yeah. So what do I do? What? Wait, shit. Does this mean can I try
hang on,
send an eldritch
Let's
blast into the sky, please?
Oh god.
I want to see if I can still do my
Into the
warlock magic.
sky? What, inside this building?
We're on the balcony. It's fine.
We've got a balcony nearby, so I'm gonna get that one. I would like you to roll a d20 and tell me the number you get.
Oh no.
I hate that this isn't just an eldritch blast goes into the sky. 10.
It takes longer to form than you are used to, and its color, although it's kind of like this sort of shadowy white, it's almost translucent, but you do fire off an eldritch blast.
Oh, that was wrong. Oh, she rubs her hands on her.
Yeah, but that's a good sign though, because it means that you are still connected to him, and you can, like, he's not gone. He's just somewhere else.
No, but that was really different. It was really different. Did you not see? Like, it looked really weird. It was all see-through, and it took ages, and I hated it.
Yeah, that's probably because normally it's more of a direct connection between you.
Oh, I'm gonna sit down. Should just sit on the floor.
We just need to find him, right? Just put him back in your head, or however that works.
Yeah.
Right?
Yep.
Do you have like a way of like, I don't know, seeing where he is?
I normally just yell.
Oh.
I have an idea.
Yeah.
A couple of ideas,
anything?
actually. Well, I do have a contract with him to summon him.
Yes,
I mean,
you do.
I don't know exactly what will happen. It's not going to be me summoning, like, actually him. It's a version, a shade of him, right? Like,
but
when
it's
I
like
do
connected to him, right? So if he's somewhere else wrong, he can tell us.
Yeah, and if that doesn't work, we could try sending him a message. I mean, the wording of the spell was that we should all be where we should be. So I don't know. Logic would suggest that perhaps he's in the realm of dust and shadows.
Okay, why is he like stuck there though?
Well, he doesn't have any way to get back without our help or potentially Thronesblade's help. I don't know exactly, but anyway, I can try. I could try summoning him.
Yes, please.
Okay.
Can I help? Is there anything I can do to help?
Why don't you just sit down and maybe take a few breaths? You know that you're always telling me to. No. Like you tell me
Deep
to when I'm
ones.
stressed. You know.
Oh, okay.
Do the 5 things you can hear. That stuff.
I can hear my heartbeat going really, really fast.
Okay, maybe not that. Maybe there's some other things.
Wait. I've got it. And I'm
Okay.
just gonna like take the flask out of Rock's jacket, no doubt.
Hey,
No. And like make actually a cup of tea and just like put a little bit of it in it.
Nice.
I was like,
a little
"Here you go."
Irish cup of tea.
A little Irish cup of
Tea is
tea.
called Ashling after all. Tradition.
Like a perfectly
Okay.
terrible waste.
There's more. We'll get you more.
She'll sit like in the corner, just cross-legged on the floor, sipping the tea.
I will attempt to cast the summon Alabaster spell.
Cool. You can choose one of 3 forms that Alabaster takes.
Here, present.
Fae, Fiend, or Celestial.
I guess it doesn't really matter at this point. So let's go Celestial.
Cool. So you finish the circle that you need to do the initial summon, and the magic takes hold, and for the Skier and Ashling, that familiar purple glowing circle that Eugene is famous for appears on the floor, and rocks start to drag out of like an ashy light that comes from below and start to form up, and you see a thinner version of the creature that you saw in the Land of Dust and Shadows. Still the long sweeping horns, but they branch up and almost touch in the middle like a halo, with long shard-like feathery wings that bat out behind them. Everything is slimmer, more elegant, more defined, but it is definitely Alabaster.
You got the biblically accurate Alabaster.
The
Alabaster!
creature
Speak!
hovers and turns to Eugene and bows, as per the contract, and awaits instruction.
It's not going to be helpful, is it? I guess I'll just ask it where he is right now. Where are you right now? I mean, other than here in this room.
It looks like it cannot answer. It is an aspect of Alabaster, but it was built on a contract where Alabaster was on the same plane of existence as you. Although the servant is real and will follow the instructions and the letter and the word of the contract, Alabaster cannot speak through it.
Well, that was not successful, but actually I can see you starting to panic spiral, so just hang on. There's something else we could try.
Okay.
Eugene's got this. It's gonna be so good. It's gonna be so fine.
It just feels really, really weird.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
What if we use a sending spell?
Okay.
To try and send him a message.
Uh-huh. Yeah,
okay. I will dismiss the Alabaster summon because we don't
feathery,
need
fluffy
him
one.
right now.
It does manage to go as it goes.
It's like when you walk into a villager's house in Animal Crossing and immediately leave, and they're like,
Yeah. Okay, I will cast Sending, and say, Alabaster, if you get this message, can you let us know where you are? And if that you're safe.
I would like you to roll a d20 for me, please.
Is there anything I can do to help with this? I don't know if this is a skill check or not, but...
Unfortunately, it's not. It's the nature of sending to other planes.
15.
15. Spell goes. You feel it cross over the barrier of the world. And then it goes quiet. You do not feel it connect.
So what happened?
I'm not really sure.
Make an Arcana check for me.
Dirty 20.
Dirty 20. Whenever sending to other dimensions or other planes, the spell is very capable, but depending on alignment, like defenses between and distance between the worlds, it can fail. It is entirely possible, of course, it may still be traveling to him.
Well, I mean, this pretty much confirms the theory, but it would appear he's on another plane of existence, so either it may take a little longer for the message to connect, or it sometimes means that it doesn't work entirely.
Okay.
But for now, we'll just wait, but I can always try again later.
Yeah, no, thanks for trying those two things. Okay, it's fine. It's okay, right? It's not...
it's gonna be okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Look, do you trust Alabaster?
Yeah.
Like, he
Yeah,
seems pretty tough.
He would
right?
want to be finding me, right? He
Exactly.
would be doing the same thing.
He's probably like on his way here, right? And so he'll just turn up.
Okay.
Oh, that will go well, I'm sure. Look, I'm certain he's fine. He's always fine. He's Alabaster. He's stubborn, and he's probably giving everyone else a hard time too.
Are you projecting?
No. What do you mean?
Yeah. Okay. We're gonna find him though, right?
Yeah.
Okay, because like, I know it. If we don't, then I can't do all the stuff I need to do to stop everything falling to the ground, and my brain has.
Well, hey! You can still do those things. You can still use magic.
Yeah, but it's a bit of shit.
No.
Well, it just might be a little different. It might take a little getting used to, but there's plenty of people who have warlock patrons that don't live in their heads. So, you know, it
really
it does. Yes.
I thought they all.
No, I think generally that's. I think you're the outlier there, if you see what I mean.
Oh. Okay. Shit. So that's going to make it even harder then, because then this isn't like a normal problem to have. There won't be some like warlock doctor that could be like, oh yeah, just like, here you go, here's a potion.
Like a potion of demon growth.
Yeah.
We'll fix it somehow. But what I'm saying is, in the interim, it's fine.
Okay. Yep. We're okay.
The important thing is not to panic. Okay, just don't panic. Because once you start panicking, you start acting like out and like you're running around, and then like, heads screwed on, right?
Mm-hmm.
We got this.
Yep.
It'll be fine.
Mm-hmm.
She just looks at Eugene like, please tell me it's fine.
Oh.
Yes, it's fine. It's gonna be fine. Skia's quite right.
Okay. All right. Yep. Okay. We're all together, and we'll find him. And everything's on fire down there. That's okay.
Yeah.
What do we do about that? Do we just leave again?
Sorry. Bye.
You're busy. You guys are busy. We'll come back later.
Put some water on that.
It does feel rather like it's an elf problem to fix.
Yeah.
I want to
It's not
help,
really-
but we might not be able to help.
It's not really our place, really, is it? We can't waltz in and be like, "It's fine, guys. Calm down."
Yeah.
Yeah, but there must be something we can do to help. We can't just leave. And
Can we
yes,
ask
it is
what
an
he
elf problem, but I mean, I am half elven, and so is Skia. So I mean,
Yeah. Okay. That's valid. He was like packing her stuff. Like, no. Yeah. I mean, there's someone we can go. We can go speak to. Maybe someone.
Yeah,
Well,
one of
we
your
have
fellows will know
to-
better, right?
we're supposed to speak with the council, right? So I'm sure they'll have some sort of plan.
Okay. I'm just gonna say this. Okay. So they're all really mad, right? That the new Doan's not gonna be able to move anymore, right? They're real mad.
Happy people don't set fire to buildings like that.
No. They're angry. We did that though, so they might be angry at us if we go to the council. They might be like, "You gave us this problem."
We did tell them we were going to do it, though. We warned them.
That's true.
Yeah, and they did
They knew
know
this was
that
going to happen.
this was a possibility.
It was kind of down to them to, like, I don't know, warn people?
Yeah. All right. Not our fault. Not our problem. Okay. Yeah.
I'm getting whiplash over here.
This bit of leeway Ski is just like, oh, that's all right then.
Oh, okay. All right. Don't
I didn't do
panicking for
shit,
nothing. Okay. All right.
I don't think they're going to blame us. I think they just want to speak with us to find out what happened at the temple.
Okay. Ski's just going to pack a couple of extra daggers.
Plus, my grandma is on the council, and she wouldn't let them do anything to us.
To you, yeah.
Oh my god, Ski's hearing is on form today.
Well, I mean, she also did put in a good word for you when you sort of turned up unannounced. So I think it does extend to the rest of you.
Okay. Yeah. It's fine. Okay. So we just go now.
This all makes me miss the doing the miners problem in the cairn.
I know, that was like, yeah, that was still scary, but a bit like.
Actually, I think I'd
smaller.
rather take this than the.
What?
There was that really creepy child, don't you remember? And you
Oh,
almost
oh, yeah.
killed me.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Sorry.
Anyway,
What?
back to the matter at hand. It was an accident.
Yeah,
It
it was
wasn't-
an armor-based explosion.
Yeah,
Oh.
the better.
Okay.
Anyway, I assume that the council will call us when required, but it probably won't be today, right?
Oh,
No,
God.
because riots and stuff. Yeah.
Now that I've changed Pocket's form, I was gonna get him to go take a look at what's going on down there.
Oh, I didn't
If you would be
know.
so kind.
He doesn't look very happy.
He prefers to be a rat, but
Yeah, I got that vibe.
yeah.
You still look great, Pocket. You look noble.
Yeah.
Yeah, look at that plumage. All right, okay, fine.
Pocket takes to the wing and disappears out the window, heading off the direction that you tell him to. What's your plan with Pocket?
Well, I was just gonna walk into him and have a little fly around and see what I can see, like see how bad it is, basically, because I don't really expect. I mean, I could ask my grandparents, but I don't expect they'll tell me the full extent. So I was just gonna go have a look.
Yeah. So make me a perception check with Pocket, please. Have you got Hawk stats there?
I am just gonna get it. Sorry, I should have
Your
thought
Hawkeye
about
see.
that.
So bad.
Fucking nerds.
I get advantage. Hooray!
They do. They have a advantage for perception checks.
It's a 19.
90. Pocket does a loop of the upper city, the innermost sanctum where the Zilman estate and the other high house estates and the like are all housed, are untouched. But that kind of makes sense because they would be the most well defended areas. So you are not in any immediate danger where you are. The ring down, however, and the terrace, things are bad. There are several fires, and you can see people rioting in massive groups around the street. Guards are everywhere, and they're doing their best to direct people, and trying not to cause any violence or exacerbate what's going on. But it's hard work, and you can see that they are tired and they are on edge, and it's probably not far off someone making a mistake and things getting worse. I would also like you to roll an insight check as you go.
It's a dirty 20.
Dirty 20.
Ooh, dirty 20.
The rage and fear is palpable. And actually you feel it coming off of people in the city and almost back into you. Which
Yeah, I was
makes
going
you
to
feel like,
ask.
Yeah.
Sorry, carry on.
no, sorry. Makes you feel like it's not 100% natural.
That was going to be my question. Does
Okay.
it appear like they're under like magical influence?
If not influence, then someone is heightening emotional tension. So what would be quiet grumbles and raised voices in and quorums and things like that around the city are, let's take action, let's do what we want because they're doing what they want. And you can hear them chanting, New Doan first, New Doan first.
Oh, fuck, we've made the EDL.
Okay. I think I will sort of return to, like, break the connection, but leave Pocket to sort of circle for a bit, just to keep an eye on the guard themselves, so that if there is potentially a problem, like, I can let someone, like my grandpa, know. Like, if it looks like something is going to escalate beyond. But yeah, I will break the connection and come back to Eugene. Yeah, it's pretty bad out there.
Oh, okay.
Like, I don't think we're in danger here, but
Okay.
it seemed like people were unnaturally angry, if that makes sense. Like, I feel like someone or something is heightening their emotions magically somehow.
Oh. Ew, why?
Well, to cause widespread rioting and
Yeah, but why? Is it a
Whatever.
distraction for something?
So I think you all remember that Aramis said that agents of Dawn's Chorus, the demon that you momentarily met in the who was pretending to be a council member, seemed to be involved. Like, they found several people from the Cult of the Dragon and demonic worshippers and things around the city that were not there before. This has been a long time coming, and very well planned.
I'm going to
Dawn
assume
Chorus.
that we explained who Dawn Chorus was to Skia.
Yeah.
At the time.
I think,
Oh,
if
yeah,
not,
yeah, that's
you
his.
Consult the oracle.
Yeah. Okay, well, if there's some magical effect, then maybe we should get involved, right? Because if it's just the people are like, you know, they have to deal with their own thing if they're just upset because they're being moved. But I mean, it makes sense if Dawn's Chorus is like heightening this rage and stuff. Maybe we can, I don't know, do you have like like a calm emotions rain cloud you could like send out? That's how magic works.
It just pours chamomile tea on everyone.
Yeah, just make everyone chill, you know? That's a possibility?
It's not something I am capable of, but
Okay.
we'll keep that idea on the back burner for now.
Quick, you just learn Stink Cloud and combine it with Calm Emotions. That'll work, right?
That can't go wrong.
I do know
There's
Fog
nothing
Cloud,
bad that
but
can
I
happen.
don't think I know Calm Emotions. Anyway, Chris, would I have any idea of like is there a spell that could do this on this level? Like, would I have any idea what could be used to do this?
Ooh, interesting. Roll me an Arcana check. It's all the Arcana checks today.
Oh, I can
It's
help
alright.
with
I'm good at
them.
those. That's a 26.
26. So, any spell related magic would wear off and have to be consistently uploaded, consistently recast. Things like calm emotions, it logically follows that you could probably do something in the inverse. This would probably be a ritual, and it would involve either people continually pushing a spell or ritual points around the city to keep it heightened. Your other thought is, if you're thinking about that, your family and the council are probably looking for the same things as well.
Mm-hmm.
But if they haven't found them, they are likely very well hidden. Or not obvious. One of those things you're like, if I were doing it, I would hide something in plain sight, so that it would be easily overlooked. It does slightly smack of some of the magic that you have encountered drawing on magic from the realm of dust and shadows. Those perpetual circles that summon ghosts and demons and fiends.
Mm-hmm.
Just more subversive.
If I see herringon prints fucking anywhere, I'm gonna be livid.
We dealt with that guy, it's fine.
It's fine. Do we have any information on who these people who are like agents snuck in? Do we have anything on like numbers, who they were, like anyone we could like start with? Like, I don't know, just trying to find one of them. Maybe.
Not yet, but
Okay.
Aramis was giving you some time to decompress. They are still in the estate if you want to talk to them. Taletta also implied that she was investigating things, but she's gone back to the council. Those would probably be your first points of contact involving yourself, if you want to involve yourself with this.
Do we involve ourselves with this?
I mean, we can't not really. But do we really have to wait until tomorrow before we can do anything, or do we need to like?
No, we could start gathering information now, right? Like,
Because what time of day is it right now?
Probably going on for early evening, I guess, because you spent quite a bit of time in Cloud's Cairn. And New Doan, where it is at the moment, is not that far behind Cloud's Cairn in terms of time.
Yeah, we got to do something, right? I can't go to sleep.
Well, can you go to sleep now? Maybe you can.
I don't know.
Go to sleep now without
maybe I
Alabaster
can
in
sleep,
your head.
but what? But I can't sleep because I'm too worried, and Alabaster's not here to turn my brain off for me. And
Okay. We could go find my grandparents and ask them what they know.
we need to find an adult.
We need an adult.
Yeah,
please.
Yeah, can we go find her?
You can, indeed. You know the Zilman estate quite well by now, most of you. So you kind of make your way back to
nothing bloody moves in this estate, so I can keep track of where I am.
Back to the center area where you find one of the house, the senior researchers, Ryu Velsetter, one of your friends, one of your grandparents' most trusted. Hello, this is supposed to have music. There it is.
I can hear music.
I can hear music. It's just a bit quiet.
Ryu, do you know where my grandpa is?
I have a vague idea, Master Zillman. Would you care to follow me? I think he was...
Just Eugene is fine.
Fine, Eugene. I think he was in the pantry.
So were
in
we.
the pantry.
We were just in a pantry too. It's really small.
Things
That
being
was
what they
several
are,
hours
I
ago.
suspect that the High Mage is probably sneaking some of your aunt's biscuits.
Fuck yeah.
Great. Well, thanks. Thank you. We'll go
Ashley and
look
Ski are
in
just
the
like
pantry.
briskets.
Finally.
You make your way. You haven't spent as much time down here. This is obviously where most of the serving staff and the meals are prepared and things like that. But it's easy to find. It's one of those estates that's logically laid out. And you do catch your grandpa stood like a naughty child on a step, pulling down a large glass jar which has been hidden behind some cookbooks with some
I
spiced
just
cookies.
at the door.
Oh, you wouldn't tell on me, particularly since you're like my favourite, really, aren't I? They come step down and go, "Hello, hi, want a biscuit?"
Yes. I love that we went to find an adult and we found this tableau.
Yes, this is what we need.
Yeah.
All the other adults are out of the house, right?
Yeah. We're just slowly getting more of an adult as we go.
They point to some stools, and they themselves sit on the pantry floor with one of their daughter's cookies in hand, which they snap.
Hell yeah.
Really nice snap, and they begin nibbling at the edges.
I immediately
Rough.
sit down as well.
Rough night.
Uh-huh.
Rough few
Doesn't
days,
look like it's
actually.
been much better here.
It is not, but you are safe here. The the Eternal Palace and Sunside are being very well protected, so as you might expect. Did you need anything, or can I help, or advise, or support, or anything to get my mind off of thinking about things?
Ha! No. We can't help with that bit. Because it's going to be the things that we want help with, really.
Oddly enough, that would still help, I think.
Okay.
What do you want to know?
Do you know about these agents? Oh, thank you. Do you know? Wait. Oh,
Acting.
dry. Do you know about
There's a
these?
picture of milk up there.
Oh, thank you. Ski like just starts doing. Wait. Agents. Do you have any information on these agents, like of the Cult of the Dragon?
No. And that is the problem. We haven't been able to track down anyone in particular. We have followed up and fought with several of those strange dragon creatures that you have introduced us to. That's not a blame thing, that's just they arrived after, or they revealed themselves after you all arrived. Rock sort of snorts a little bit.
I was going to say, what does Rock think about that comment?
And the other thing we keep finding is we think we have found places where there are ringleaders, and we have found fiendish kin, devils and demons summoned deliberately to ambush our forces and give ringleaders chances to disappear into the night. There is a lot of mystery behind names, individuals who we thought have existed for decades who don't actually exist, going all the way up. We still don't know exactly how long they had access to our information on the council. We don't know how long Dawn's Chorus was hiding amongst us. So she could have been doing this for 100 years, for all we know. It's not ideal.
Do you know what could have been done to get everyone so riled up like this? I mean, apart from what we did, but no. I mean, like Eugene kind of said that the feelings down there were a bit more than just normal feelings, right?
Fear of change is always a powerful motivator, particularly if you have been comfortable and isolated, which we have. We have to acknowledge that. Anger at being forced to change. Most elves still hold sufficient memory of the War of the Dragon Lords to not want to be actively involved in the rest of the world. And the scars of ascension run deeper among our people because of our longer lives than they do others. There are still those alive who just remember the fresh stories of how terrifying it was and what we lost. So that all boiling down underneath and then suddenly being told, by the way, the city's not moving anymore, the one major strategic advantage we have over our possible enemies is going, was probably just enough to boil those feelings further. And I take it from these questions that you figured out that somebody is manipulating the situation. There is a stench of magic that we can't find on the wind, and it frustrates
you guys have been
us.
looking for it, right?
Oh yes, actively.
Can I ask, when you say we can't find it, do you mean like the council?
And our
You and
agents,
the council?
agents of trust. Some of the moon houses have actively got involved. The problem
What
is
about...
we can't 100% be certain who is on our side,
Yeah,
but we have
that's
to
what I was gonna say.
trust somebody. For my work, I have been reaching out to those I've trained within the militia forces, both those of the Eternal Guard and those of the Emerald Guard, and leaning on agents such as Doan, and that who I know have New Doan's best interests at heart, whatever happens. But they're stretched thin. We are peacekeepers, we're not a police force. And it's our own people. We don't want to hurt them. But the more this goes on,
each other. They're setting fire to everything.
I know. And we're doing what we can there as well, but every time we think we've got something under control, every morning something else pops up by the evening again.
Yeah.
Last night's riots are probably the worst we've seen so far.
How long were we gone for?
It's part of a week. Your message came through quite early, and then time seemed to extend and change.
Didn't know we were gone for a week.
How long do you think you were gone for?
Not a day.
That would be the ways.
Oops.
How were they? I am deeply interested to learn more about them.
Well, unpredictable. A little bit spooky.
That would definitely correlate with some of the documentation we have about them. Yes. I heard vicious rumor. They are... One of the reasons we can't access them is they're not in control at the moment.
Well, yeah. Your father did mention that the guardian of the ways is there isn't one currently, and I wanted to ask him about that, but before I could, he sort of kicked us out.
I'd be able to help out with that though. Come on, and gets up. Skia, could you bring the picture?
Oh, yep. An arm as well in the picture. I'm on
Nice.
it.
So at this point, Rock goes, I have someone I think I might be able to reach out to. Do you think, is the ambassador still in the city? Yes, we've moved the ambassadors to the inner circle for their own protection, because outsiders are being targeted first. Talk to Ryo. He can get you in. If you need anything, and he passes a small ring. There's a single sending spell caught on this ring. It's for emergencies.
Burn a phone.
Just drop us a message and we can be there straight away. And Rock kind of nods and goes, I'll catch up. This is a lot of book reading and Eugene has all this. I'm better off. And I need to find out what's going on in the Empire if I can as well. So I'll see you shortly.
Hey,
Be
ask
safe.
them how Wish works.
Just leaving the three of you and Aramis, who puts an arm out for Eugene and another one out for whoever, and just has the jar of cookies.
Ashling and Ski are hanging off the same arm.
Yeah.
Right,
Yeah, let's go.
to the library. I might have
Oh.
something that will help with that. And you walk back through the estate in through the main library, where they put the jar down on their desk, brush off some crumbs, walk over to a particularly heavy-looking bookcase, and tap on a couple of books. Where are you? Where are you hiding? Ah! An eye opens on one of the spines. It's me. I'm taking my grandson and his friends downstairs. Would you let me in? Would like knowledge. Yes, and we'll get you some new knowledge. But we haven't got anything right now, and you have already eaten today.
This is like if Eugene got polymorphed into a hive doorbell.
And little tiny legs spring out from the bottom of the shelf, bottom shelf, and lift it up as it kind of over to one side. I don't think anybody needs to roll to recognize a tame mimic.
Aww.
Better than most defense systems, a good old mimic, and also you can introduce them to people because they're intelligent, so they can tell the difference.
Do they
between
have a
friends and foes.
name?
I never told us your name, have you? Not allowed to. Part of job.
Oh. Okay.
Be
Very
good.
good at your job.
Always hungry.
Oh.
Kind of this
Oh.
one eye kind of just looks at each of you in turn. And this wicked grin appears in one of the shelves. Little tiny sharp teeth kind of poking through it and disappears again. Oh, don't worry about the shelf. Come on. Behind is a well-lit corridor with drift globes all the way down, fixed in place. And a stone stairs that kind of go down, well carpeted with the same rugs that run through the whole Zilman estate.
Thank God. Hooves and stone stairs. Aisling did grab the jar of cookies, by the way.
Yeah. As it goes behind, you hear. You go down into what you think initially is a catacomb, until you realise each of the shelves where you would expect a body is a library shelf with stone carved tablets reached in, and beneath them are other books, older, musty smells, musty old library smell kind of hits your nose as you come down. In the centre is a large plinth, which you realise opens at the top, and inside are even more books. This is the real library, Eternal. This is where the oldest
you've been
histories
holding
get.
out on me. Come on.
We only come down here when we need to.
This is the most goth library I've ever fucking seen.
Well, the reason for that, this is the original library, the Rook Belt, transposed into New Doan, taken from the human city of Miskatrim, where it was also transferred originally from Mithenir, back in the ages. Some of the books in here are over 1,000 years old, and there is a protective spell on them all. Do not try and take anything out of here for your own safety, and just be respectful with them.
I won't touch anything.
I wasn't touching anything.
I won't, and I wasn't.
So, right, the ways, and they disappear off down like a long corridor that you notice as you come round. This place branches off and seems to be, as always, more space in here than you originally expected.
Oh, it's TARDISing us. I think whilst they're off, can I very quickly lean over to Eugene and just sort of whisper, do you think there's anything in here that could help with the whole thing? The whole Alabaster thing?
I mean, possibly. We can look while we're here.
Yeah, like just figuring out like maybe more about how that stupid fucking spell works, or yeah, just maybe. I know the priority isn't that, but like just in case, because this looks like it's got lots of smart things in it.
Yeah, I mean, we might as well look for any dust and shadows
I ain't touching
related.
anything.
You can touch things, you just can't take them out
Got
of
a
here.
lot of chocolate chips on my hands. Don't feel like I should.
Because I do question how you got chocolate chips and they were raisin and cinnamon cookies, but
I bring my own chocolate chips. I'm not an animal.
Not the direction I was going with that, but thank you. Aramis has come back and he's got two very big tomes, which look like they are written in very old language. Aisling, make a perception check, please.
Okay. 22.
22.
Mm-hmm.
The words dance and shift, and you don't understand them initially, and then they settle down.
Mm-hmm.
Almost as if it's harder for that particular skill to take hold.
Delay.
I've got lag.
It's got loading time now.
No.
So, when I was researching the ways after you talked to us about the temple, I came across this tome, which is a old human myths of the city of Corda. So it's not 100% accurate because they're stories rather than historical fact. But he opens the books and turns. But, and he slides it to you, there's a long piece here about the 13 seats. And if you look at the seat of law, the god Lores, it is said that he is the keeper of the ways. So my question would be, in this instance, to any Lorite that you can find, is why isn't your god doing his job?
Speak to your fucking manager.
So, when we were in the ways, I did meet someone who claimed to be the keeper of the ways, but I don't think he was Laura's. His name is Feather Regis.
Oh, I mean, he's Corden. He's quite famous, actually. He's a mythical figure. He's kind of disappears again. Here we go. Heroes of the Age of Legend. Feather Regis, brother of Zaf Regis, one of the Aegis, a secretive organization of wizards and warriors who defended the borders of reality against incursion. Best known for... look at that. Best known as a hero of the Second Age of Shadow. A war with strange, dark creatures from beyond the veil who try to incur... And that's about it? No. Beyond that, most of his story is story. But yes, he was heartening to know that he was a real figure. This is just after our people arrived as well, so this is quite long ago. There weren't many elves in the world at this point, so our history is vaguer at this time. But yes, so the ways, from what I can understand, are drawn from the 13th seat, this one here, which talks about a chained king who, I have to admit, sounds a little bit like one of the elven gods.
Okay.
The one who bent a knee.
Mm-hmm.
A god who was punished for a great evil they performed in our name, and their punishment was to watch the world and protect it. So the 13th seat provides life magic and control, and the seat of law is supposed to twist that into different types of magic and gift it through the different realms and the different planes.
Okay.
Taking primordial magic and making it natural or divine or arcane. But if, from what we're seeing, if the 13th seat is empty and whoever is in charge of the seat of law is not doing their job, it could be that magic itself is running amok. But I don't know why. Ooh. We just lost Michelle.
Uh-oh.
Am I back?
Yeah, you're back.
Yeah, you're back.
Sorry.
Okay. So,
But this seems like a bigger problem than us fixing the sky shield and keeping ourselves afloat. This is a
oh god, there's an even bigger
After.
one.
after that, unless you think it's involved in that.
Damn it.
Right. Okay.
But if magic was affected that much, wouldn't we be able to tell?
I think we would. So somebody's doing something. But the ways seem to have been abandoned, which is why there's... I mean, from what I understand, they would be very unpredictable, like you're describing. They were never safe channels to travel. They're not intended for that, really. But you didn't lose as much time, or there's a danger that you might come out in the wrong place. And sometimes interplanar travel is a little sketchy. I've not really done a lot of it myself, but your description of
How much other stuff about interplanar travel do you know?
I mean, only what we've discussed before after your accidental excursion to the realm of dust and shadows.
Okay.
That was a quite powerful ritual that was set up. Oh, what if the reason she was able to set that all up under our noses was because she was working with Dawn's chorus? What if those two...
Well, yeah, I assumed that was the case.
Yeah, that's what's happening, right?
Oh, no.
Yeah, definitely.
I think we've been treating them as two isolated incidents.
Nah.
Why?
Because there's a lot going on.
Okay, fair enough. Yes, I would assume that the two are very much connected.
Right, well, Talessa probably already knows that, really. It's probably just me being slow, but I will definitely check in with her to make sure the council are aware of that.
Yeah. Yeah, they should all know, like how we all know what's happening.
I'll go and send her a message to that extent.
I picture Skin leaning on the wall as she says that. Like, yeah, we...
Yeah.
We all know what's going on.
Such a good image.
They kind of wander off for a second. You can hear them talking.
While we're down here, can I have a quick look for any other books that might be useful for the Realm of Dust and Shadows / Alabaster issue?
Yes.
Can I do that too, but without touching anything?
Roll me investigation checks, please.
Okay.
Skier, you can either do so yourself as well if you want to help out, or you can, if they can tell you what they're looking for, they can direct you around as well, which means you can give them one of them advantage.
I'll give Aisling a hand and try and help.
Thanks, babe.
Like looking at what
Rolled the
Eugene's
exact
doing
same
and then helping Aisling.
I got a 17.
17. And Eugene?
I got a 27.
27.
I knew Eugene wouldn't need my help.
Right. It's the
Fair.
same.
I rolled a 17, but for a 27.
Nice.
So, Aisling, unfortunately, you are not an arcane expert. So, you find lots of books that think you might help. Between you and Skier, you find lots of stuff you find lots of stuff on demons, historical figures. You find stuff on the planes, but you don't find anything you're specifically looking for.
And maybe my little Google Translate lag is getting in the way a bit as well.
A little bit as well. And it probably also is a case of you're also finding things, but as you find them, you're kind of like going to the place they'll be, and Eugene has already got them tucked under one arm.
Yeah, I'll just
Is
leave
moving
that
on
up
to
to
the next
him.
thing. Yeah.
Aisling
Eugene,
doesn't exactly have a good handle on the Dewey Decimal System, as we
No.
discovered.
Don't know what you mean.
or any systems, in fact. What specifically is Eugene looking for?
Anything related to like advanced interplanar travel, or like advanced summoning techniques.
You do find a book which is a list of acceptable and vetted fiends, celestials, and fae that can be called upon.
Peer-reviewed
Who,
fiends.
who are considered both powerful and reliable, in as much as, obviously they'll still have their own agendas, but they will not try and screw you over constantly for shits and giggles.
I definitely am going to make a list of that
Yeah.
for future reference.
Throne's Blade appears on this list.
Oh, hey, girl.
Crossed out on it is Dawn's Chorus.
Ooh.
You
a bit
do
more
find
highlighted.
out from the information in that book, the two of them belong to the same angelic chorus, both of whom
Bones Blade and Dawn's Chorus.
both used to work and were originally worked for Sister Sun.
All right, so maybe we can ask Throne's Blade about Dawn Chorus.
What you also find out with those sorts of information whilst you're looking through that, and I think this kind of takes you down a bit of a rabbit hole, 3 of the gods are much older than the others. The Lawkeeper, Sister Sun, and Brother Moon. It is rumoured that they have been active since the First Age. Other gods come and go. Some of them are stricken from the record. Others of them are just fall out of behaviour or lose their seats to more powerful deities that have come along later. But those 3 always been here.
And just remind me, sorry, did we... I know my aunt possibly told us who Dawn's Chorus was. Did she give us any more, like, do we know why she's crossed out? Like what she did to...
Yeah, she's supposed to be a jailer for the worm that devours, what you've discovered so far. For whatever her own reasons, she has become his servant instead. And that is why she's struck from the record, you would imagine. Once it was discovered her betrayal of her original duty, she would have been removed as a reliable form of support. There was something else you wanted to know about travelling. I think at this point Aramis has also come back and is sort of helping you out, and they still sort of like, so Taletta had thought about that, so I feel stupid and I'm going to have another cookie. What are you looking at? They help you out a bit as well, and you discovered that the ways used to be accessible by points of access. They were called waygates. They had huge religious or ritual significance, and they used to be dotted all across Rel and beyond. It is entirely possible, and this is more modern notes where you can see that somebody has penned in something more recently and kind of added they affix a lot of cards to things to kind of add more modern takes on things. It is entirely possible that stable waygates might exist in the scattered lands, but the problem is, even if they're stable, where they connect to has been shifted. So even if we could find one, we cannot guarantee it would be safe to use for travel. Waygates used to be used to travel vast distances across continent, shaving months off of travel, but were only accessed by the bravest and the smartest, or the most arcanely capable. Is there anything else you'd like to know about? Because you rolled quite high.
Is there anything we can find in relation to... So these are books about the ways, right? So is there anything in there about the connection from the realm of dust and shadows?
Lots of theory. Actually, yes. Confirm something that you have heard, but it puts it in a clearer language. The realm of dust and shadows is the first realm. Despite the fact it is called the 13th seat, it is actually the first throne. It was created according to Giantkin in ages past. The story is Erevis itself created that realm for everyone. And then when other gods appeared and started drawing on it, they carved out their own realms. And Erevis, generous forever in its love for all creatures that touched it, shared that power, but set rules so that none could draw more than any other. Those realms grew to 12 around the first, and smaller realms from there on in. Each of those seats held great power, but none as much as the first. So when Erevis was threatened and a guardian was needed, a god who was not a god would be selected to defend it.
Would there be any information about like why that didn't happen when the Chained King was defeated? Like, why wasn't there another replacement?
Unfortunately, that's where the hole in knowledge goes, because obviously Ascension happened and it threw absolutely everything out. So
threw it up in the air, one could even say.
Yeah, absolutely. Perfectly. So that is a good question, why an immediate replacement wasn't found. Whether the Chain King had plans that could not put in action, or whether...
Do we know what is Erevis a Titan or giant?
Ooh, that's a good question. We do not know. We know that Erevis is referred to as a person, but Erevis is your world.
Yeah.
So the notes that I think you've uncovered so far infer that the Titans worship Erevis, almost like Erevis created the Titans, who then created the rest of Giantkin.
Shit. fuck
But
is
we
it?
don't know what Erebus is.
No. As far as you know, it's just your world. But the Titans, it's one of those things where like a lot of scholars are like, it's just giants being primordial and just kind of like being in touch with the land and things. You know, they're like, this is our great mother, we have to respect it. And even the druids are like, no, the world is literally alive. No, that's what I mean. We know the world is like, no, it's alive. It is a thing that we are part of, and that's one of those old arcane versus primordial magic arguments. Lots of things to think about.
Yeah.
It is about this time that a scratchy, half-formed message comes to Eugene's ear. It's distant, like it's being shouted across a windy void. And you can make out 3 words in a voice that you recognize. Alive. Danger. Aisling.
Oh, that's useful. Thanks.
Useful.
And that is where we're going to take a quick break. We are gonna take a. We'll come back at quarter 2. Go and grab a drink and a stretch and things like that. If everyone at home could do the same as well, and we'll step back in, figure out some more from here. See you shortly.
Love you, bye.
Bye. we're back. Hello. Welcome back. Before our break, the Chosen have discovered that Alabaster is no longer in Ashling's head. They've tried to contact and summon the demon to lesser effect than they had hoped, and presently they are deep within the Library Eternal, researching possible connections to both Erevis, the Ways, fiends, and summoning, and anything else that Eugene can think of in order to move their mission forward. Alabaster's garbled and barely audible message has come through, so at least you know he is alive.
Yeah, Ashling, I think I just got a message.
Is it, oh, was it?
Well, yes, it wasn't
Okay.
exactly very clear. I only got 3 words, which were alive. So
Good.
that's
That's a good one.
good.
Great start.
Danger, and then Ashling.
Also good.
But I
Maybe.
mean,
Yeah,
without
but I don't like
the
it following
interim
the
messages.
word danger.
Yeah, I mean, it's hard to know what the intention of the message was.
Yeah, like is he in danger? Am I in danger?
Or nobody could be in danger. It could just be, everything's fine, no danger at all. Say hi to Ashling.
Yeah, could have been.
I mean, yeah, it could be. Although I feel like maybe we should act as if it's not that, because I've found that acting like everything's fine all the time doesn't go great all the time.
Yeah.
Who's Alabaster?
That's my.
Well, long story short, it's Ashling's patron.
Yeah, and he normally lives in my head, but he's not right now.
Oh, that sounds uncomfortable.
It's fine. He fits.
Right. Okay. It's very small patron then. Not
No,
that is
enormous.
ever a reflection on their powers.
No, he's
he's
actually
quite
massive.
the opposite, actually.
But yeah, he when your delightful father decided to kick us out, it seemed like it might have kicked out my patron as well.
What was the wording that my father dearest used?
He wished that we were where we should be, and
Yeah.
as Alabaster is from the realm of dust and shadows, I assume that's where he currently.
Hence your interest. Oh,
is.
right. So this is all. Right. Well,
It all kind of ties in quite a lot.
I'm seeing a lot.
Yeah,
more
everything is
connections.
connected. Nothing is its own issue. Everything is connected.
Yeah.
So your demon is from your patron? Demon? Fae? Fiend?
All of the above, actually.
Yeah.
Oh, that's unique. Is from the realm of dust and shadows.
Yeah.
Which would explain why you're so involved in trying to... Right. How curious.
Is there anything you can...
We will need some space. I will need to make some notes, and I will help you set up a board so that we can tie a lot of information together, because I am certain that your aunt will want to help with this.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, she already is helping, sort of. I mean,
In which case, I want to know where her board is so that I can help with that.
Yeah,
And
all of that.
we'll
Yes.
mention it to your grandmother, but we won't put any pressure on her because she's got a lot that she's juggling at the moment. But if you're happy to have me help, I would love to help you find out as much as we can. But
Yes, please. Yes, please. Yes, please.
okay. I think we need a lot of tea and a space to sit down and talk through things. And
I'll finish all your biscuits as well. We should probably get some more of them.
Yeah.
Me and Ski are just covered in crumbs.
they look at the empty jar.
Yeah,
yes. We will
stress eating.
Rich when we come to it. I'm sure she'll be okay about it. Or if she isn't, she should find better places to hide them.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Yeah.
are we done down here? Is there anything further that you'd like to look at? I mean, obviously, Eugene shares our family's enthusiasm. I'm certain at some point you would like to read every single book here, all the translations thereof, but you do need to sleep this evening.
yeah, actually, I really do need to sleep because I didn't sleep last night at all.
Oh,
so I'm
yeah.
actually really quite tired at this point.
Yeah. You've done great today, considering
Yeah,
you've been so
well done.
Yeah, I actually sort of forgot.
Oh, well, Chris also forgot, so it's almost like it was a month ago or something. So we'll let you off this time. But so you finish up, and he leads you back up outside. He raps on the back of the mimic, which kind of steps aside and lets you all out.
Thank you.
And
Say
then
to the mimic.
he leads you all to probably the same room that you normally, sort of the same main living room where you normally sit down and chat about these things. And he pretty much picks your brain about absolutely everything that you haven't managed to tell them yet. Which I think is good for Skier because it kind of reaffirms some of the information that she had as well.
Yep.
During your conversation about things, one of the things does hit Eugene. You have actually met a Titan.
Mhm.
And although they are probably not from the dawn of the world, they will have a different perspective. So they might have information about Erebus and your world that you do not have. It might be worth talking to them again at some point.
Was that who was in the first temple?
Yep.
Okay.
The Allcaster.
Yes, that's it.
There is a lot of questions. And is there anything that you don't want to reveal to Aramis at this time?
I don't think so.
I think Ashling's just going to answer all of them. Mostly because she's in survival mode right now, so she doesn't know what she's doing.
Skier keeps a lot of Empire stuff.
You don't need to.
Small.
Yeah.
You don't need to know that stuff, or like, yeah.
I think stuff in
But
relation to what's happening to Rock, about the assassination attempts, about the people trying to rebuild, trying to take over the throne, and like the thing with the dragon masks is probably not related to what you're talking about, so it's easy to keep that out of Aramis's hands at the moment.
And Rock's not here to say whether or not he's happy with us talking about it, so...
Yeah.
Yeah.
Primarily you focus on your journey into the ways, your knowledge about the Sky Shield, how Aisling came into possession of the puzzle box, and finding the additional pieces. I think Aramis does want to see the puzzle box. This is the first time you've got it out since Alabaster has gone quiet.
I think Ashton kind of closes her eyes and gets it out and puts it on the table.
Yeah.
She's a bit worried it's going to be like, you know, something busted.
Physically, it looks fine. It is icy cold to the touch.
Ah, shit, closing my eyes did nothing!
And
Fuck's sake.
it doesn't seem to warm up with the room.
Why is it so cold? Oh, I hate this. I hate it. It's all wrong.
It's not normally this cold.
No! It's not normally anything. It's a box, but now it feels like an ice cube.
Maybe it's just been in a cold place.
It's been in my pocket.
Maybe that's cold.
I run hot.
But you've been
I'm
panicking.
very fluffy.
Yeah. Cold?
I mean, this is not naturally cold.
Diagnosis achieved.
Yeah.
Cold.
Confirmed.
This is not naturally cold. Certain artifacts do have varying temperatures based on the mystic energies that they're drawing from.
He's not from the land of ice. She's like rubbing it like a genie lamp and like trying to warm it up.
Yeah, Alabaster.
Yeah.
No.
Wait. Why
Turned
would
into
it
a
be cold?
genie.
Like, magically, why would it be cold?
I don't know.
But, like, because what was that place we went to when I first met you guys? And it was all cold? Maybe it's nothing.
Realm of Bitter Snow.
Yeah.
Bitter Snow created Pocket Realm where you fought shadows of yourselves.
Yeah.
That's going back a bit.
Yeah.
Well done, Chris.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was to do with the fact that Bitter Snow as an AL was ice attuned and was very much about snow and ice. Aramis kind of questions you a little bit about that and then kind of goes, it's a good thought. I don't think it's related. I think this is to do with the fact that any
Good.
power this is coming from further away now. And I am completely guessing. Or it could be a change of state in either Aisling or Alabaster.
Aisling checks her temperature.
Make a medicine check.
Fucking hell.
Can I help?
Okay.
You can help.
Oh, it's like the first time we met you all over again.
Yeah. I'm trying to remember all the stuff Dustscape tells me.
I got a 21.
21, nice. So, things you notice about yourself. Your temperature is cooler than you are used to. You're not feeling the cold, but you're not running as warm as you normally do. You are also feeling a little lethargic. And your heartbeat is only half of what it should be.
Half? Okay, yeah, there might be some different stuff happening with me.
What do you mean? Are you? What do you mean?
Well, I don't feel cold, but I feel cold. If that helps. Yeah, heartbeat is really slow, which is weird because it feels like it should be fast because I'm like fucking freaking out right now. But
It's fine. I'm sure it's fine. It's fine. You died, right? And Alabaster saved you?
Well, yeah.
Kind of?
Am I dying?
No.
No. know.
I message
Maybe.
Eugene. I think she's dying.
Oh shit!
Field medicine is a great place to check things, but we do know a couple of specialists who might be able to examine Ashling further.
Okay,
If you're
put me up to
willing.
stuff. Yep. I don't. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
To be honest, you're fairly unique, so even they might struggle to find out exactly what's going on. This might be completely natural for your current situation.
Really?
I don't know. I wish I
Okay.
could tell you one way or the other, but I've never read of a warlock actually physically sharing a body with its patron.
How did I never know? Okay. I just assumed that that's what everyone was like.
No, I mean, a lot of warlocks draw power from lesser gods or minor deities or powerful otherworldly spirits.
Okay.
Physically being connected to your patron, that's a new one on me. You two should, you and Alabaster should be proud. You've done something that nobody ever has before.
No one?
That we know of. I mean, maybe it's happened before and we don't know about it, but...
Okay. Okay. Ashling's just constantly checking her pulse from now on.
Yeah, it's very
Make sure
steady.
she's not.
It's just slow. If it changes any more, you must let us know immediately.
Yep. Okay.
Okay. So, I have actually a couple of questions for you. Although we appreciate your assistance and we do need you to debrief the council, we're not expecting you to stay in New Doan indefinitely. I know it probably looks very bad at the moment, but we understand you have a mission to get back to and other factors that you need to deal with, a lot by the sounds of it as well. What's your next move?
Well, we have arrangements for something in Cloud's Cairn in a couple of days, but following that, I mean, we haven't really discussed it at length between ourselves, but it seems like the next leads in finding more of the temples are either to seek out the Magpie Queen, or to try and find the Temple of the Tempest.
Both. Not without risks, I'm sure. The Bear King might be able to tell you more about the Magpie Queen.
Well, we did ask him actually already. I'm sorry. I keep feeling like I keep saying we've already done the things that you're suggesting, but we've already done.
It's good. It means that you're on the right path as far as I'm concerned. Was he sober at the time?
Is he ever?
Occasionally.
Oh.
Yeah, he was actually. He did that thing. He slapped himself a few times. Remember?
Fix.
Right. And what was his advice in relation to the Magpie Queen? Do you?
He said to be careful, I think. But no one seems to be able to tell us exactly where we can find her, so that we have to find some magpies and ask
I
them.
think my understanding is if you talk to any magpies you see, they are all her agents. That is the way the myth goes,
That's
legend.
the dream.
And let it be known that you wish to parley with her, and she will make it possible. She is very dangerous, from what I understand as well. All the stories we have about her, the heroes do not come off best. They're kind of warning tales, moral tales. A lot of them as well. Don't underestimate the Fae. Don't try and outsmart them. Stick to your deals. Those sorts of things. Be honest with people. She is an archfey that makes hags nervous.
Whoa.
So
Okay. Shit.
be careful if you are going into a deal with her. The Tempest you think is where the storm is, near the Albatross. Might be
Yeah.
a safer bet, although that runs its own risks. Obviously, law is very loose out there, and the people of the Albatross have their own way of doing things, not connected to any nation. Effectively, they're just a bunch of sky pirates who make money off of flotsam. Unfortunately, we can't really help you with that one because New Doan has little to no dealings with them. But your friends at Klaus Kern there might be some people who trade with them, which might give you an in. Also, Vadaract is always a good place to find their agents. I think you all know the rumor that anything is for sale in Vadaract.
Yes.
Okay, so is our plan go to Cloudskern, then go find the Temple of the Tempest? That's our, next goal?
I
Maybe.
guess so.
Okay. And...
Just as an aside, a general question, I guess. Say if we were going to see the Magpie Queen, do you have any idea of what sort of thing we could possibly offer an Archfey?
It isn't our souls or limbs or things like
Names.
that. Names.
Couldn't think. Okay, so have you dealt with hags?
Uh-huh.
Mm-hmm.
That, but more.
Huh.
She may have something she needs of you, or she may have something that you can do for her in return, but it would... Let's put it this way. The Fae that talk about her do so in hushed whispers, so not to draw her attention, tend to say that she always comes off best. Although, stopping the world from falling out of the sky is a really good place to start.
I mean,
She'll still want something, but it might soften the cost.
Had Aisling ever heard of the Magpie Queen before all of this?
Yeah. The Magpie Queen's that sort of story that you tell kids to make them
Yeah.
go to sleep.
Cool. Horrifying.
Yeah. It is... because there would have been magpies on that island as well, a lot of them, jays and magpies and crows and things like that. I think you would have known that all the natural born Fae deferred and treated those creatures with respect, or avoided them wherever possible.
Okay.
Or would make little protective symbols if they were religious, things like that, because they always thought, well, she might be watching, she might want something.
Oh, fuck. Okay.
Fae by nature, I mean, you're you're quite a rarity in comparison, but a lot of Fae are quite superstitious in general. It's just their nature. Not all of them, but a lot of them, particularly those of them who live in small communities, like you grew up in. They
it might be because I've hopped from place to place after I grew up there.
You went and grew. You came to New Doan, you grew with the elves here a bit, and then you went to Klauskern, so you're a bit more worldly than they are. Also, Mother Thistle is quite powerful, so she probably made you all feel safer. Like, although she wouldn't fight the Magpie Queen would probably leave her alone.
Nice.
If she didn't need her.
Right. That all makes sense.
Those are both good leads. Once things are calmed down here, your aunt is talking about connecting with your allies in Klauskern to try and share information. We can't give them the run of the library, but we can share information or go and research things for them. I believe her and Tythig have been exchanging messages to that extent and what she can do to support your mission moving forward.
Okay.
So you will not be alone. And you are always welcome back here if you need to get away quickly, providing once we get everything under control, it'll be a lot nicer too.
Yeah. What's gonna happen with that if we go off and do what we need to do? Is that okay? Because there's still quite a lot of bad stuff happening here.
This is the result of a people who have turned their back on the world, finding out that the world is still there. It will take time. This will calm down. It will take longer for wounds and reparation. And there will be those across the board who have questions to answer. New Doan will change, but I think it will be stronger for it. And it's about time us older houses on the hill did more to help those below. Something we have argued for a long time, and maybe others are starting to understand. Don't worry about us. We survived worse, and we will thrive again. If an elf is any good at anything, it's learning from their mistakes. Most of the time. I think tomorrow we will see the council, and you did say that none of you know talk with dead, so we've brought in somebody who might be able to help us with that. We can see how they can assist after you debriefed them about what has happened, and then from there we will make plans with you as to how we can get you where you need to be. How does that sound?
Yeah,
Sounds good.
sounds good. And if someone could check if I'm not dying, that would be great.
Yeah, I'll watch you. Like, that sounds creepy. I was gonna say I'll watch you while you sleep, but your spirit, I'm gonna watch you while you sleep to make sure you don't die.
Okay, but like you need to sleep too, right?
Yeah, it's fine. I'm not that tired.
I can put you to sleep if you need to, Aisling.
Yeah, I don't feel like, even if I am, because I'm not normally able to sleep, but even if I am able to sleep right now, I don't feel like I am going to be able to sleep, if that makes any sense. So,
What?
yeah.
Chris, could I try and figure out if I could set my alarm in some way that normally like triggers if someone comes in or out, but like I don't know, I want to like track it to Aisling, so if anything happens, it'll wake a heart rate on it. It'll wake me up if like.
Unfortunately, this isn't like unfortunately, the only thing you can really do with alarm is set up a tripwire around.
Yeah,
that's such a good idea, though.
I like the idea. I think it's really good. I don't think there's a spell that probably allows you to do that. If someone had false life, they could cast it on Aisling so that she would survive even if she passed, if that made sense. But
I'll just smack spare the dying on myself if I feel really rough.
Yeah, you got it. You got it. You did
that. Yeah, I think you'll probably be okay. You retire. I think actually you probably stay up for a bit longer. Taletta comes home. She is deeply tired, but she is very pleased to see you all. The council have been in session all evening, and they've only broken because some of them were getting to the point where they were falling asleep in their chairs.
Oh my god.
It's that point where, you know, that tired point where all of you are not making any sense anymore, and like they eventually called it and said, look, there's nothing we can do tonight without a sleep, so we need to go without a rest, so we need to go home and trance, rest, see our family, and then return fresh in the morning. She hasn't seen your aunt or Stone. They are still out in the city. She hopes that they are both well, but they are having to rely on the guard for information, and it's spotty at best. Knowing those two, they will be wherever they are most needed. And we have to rely on. They are both very sensible women who know their limits. We have to rely on their judgment to know when they need to withdraw and rest. I am out of spell slots today, but I will message her first thing in the morning to see if she needs anything from us. I suggest you all get a good night's rest as well. The council is convening very early tomorrow. It is going to be a long day, and one of the first things we want to do is talk to all of you and update us on what the Undying Court and my father-in-law had to say for themselves.
Okay.
Rest well. And she just kind of gives Eugene a big hug, and then just a second hug to Aisling, and offers one to Skia as well.
She'll take it.
Real quick one. It's been a stressful day.
I'll do it, it's fine.
Rock sends a message that he's staying with the ambassador for the evening. They have a lot to catch up on, and the mail bird you get back indicates that to Skia that there may be dancers in the city who can be called upon if we need them.
Sweet.
The evening moves forward, and Aramis casts sleep on Aisling at a high level because she's got lots of hit points. I think he has to cast it once and then goes, oh, that's not enough, and then casts it at a higher level.
Nice.
Puts you to sleep in a deep, deep slumber, which kind of is, and you're kind of like, well, this shouldn't work, and it does, and you realize that that particular ability is not active right now. It's very sporadic. It's hard to say exactly what spells and things you have access to at the the moment.
Try firing them all off in the morning.
Try fire.
It's
It
one
doesn't
after
work.
the other.
Yeah.
You fall into a deep slumber. Most of you kind of get to a point where you have to rest and take stock of where you are. Do you build the fort?
Oh, yeah. I need the fort.
Yeah, for sure.
Everyone's stressed as shit. Who else wants a fort? You guys going in a fort?
Yes.
Yeah.
Of
course.
Right,
Exactly.
we're all in forts.
The fort is reconstructed, and
Yeah, we're gonna use the bedroll.
use the bedroll, so you can all take a d6 from Gadlock's bedroll for the next day.
Yes.
You may also take a long rest.
Yes.
Ooh.
Okay, cool.
What I will say is, Aisling, you dream for the first time in a while. You dream properly. You're back in the White Temple. You are just outside that trap. You feel your skin crackling, your fur burnt at that explosion that took you out. You feel your heartbeat slowing. Just from the edges, you feel something moving towards you. Tiny, small. I can save you, but it will cost you. Do you let me in? A smaller, weaker, warbling voice that would become the strong voice of Alabaster. Tiny little taloned fingers wrap around one of yours. You are desperate. You don't know any better. So you nod your head. You feel something sliver up to your head. And then a pain as it digs itself in. And then darkness. Your dream shifts from this memory, this first knowledge of the linking between you and Alabaster. You're still in the White Temple. You are standing before that strange box that got you excited. Only it's huge. Massive, bigger than you ever thought, and it's shifting, changing, growing. Click, 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 as each of the pieces fits in place. You look down, and in your hand is the last piece. If you do this, you will open the puzzle box, and everything will be all right. Do you put it in? Yeah. You push it into the one slot. Click, 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 click. Everything shifting, twisting, turning, opening, almost like one of those gateways that you've stepped through. And the box lid pops open. You have to clamber up to get to it. You push it, and inside is nothing. Almost like it has already been hollowed out, but something else. There's a cackling laughter, and you turn and look up into the face of Ashen Ralhurst. Stupid little Fae, did you really think you were worthy of power akin to the gods? He picks you up You are nothing. He drops you in the box. And like your parents, you will vanish with history. Last thing you see is the lid of the box closing. And you wake up with a nightmare.
Oh, I'm gonna fuck him all up. Ooh. Okay.
You two are woken up as Aisling bolts up.
Ah!
Don't die!
I'm not. What? I don't think I'm dying. Am I dying?
What
No.
what happened?
Wait.
Are you okay? Did you have a bad dream? What?
Yeah. Yeah, I haven't had a nightmare in a long time. Ugh. Ugh. She gets up and like shakes it off. Ugh. That sucked. That sucked.
What happened?
Ugh. It was back when I got all blown up and was all crispy, and then Alabaster like got in like my it was all sore and horrible, and then I was really little, and then I finished the box, and I wanted to, there was nothing in the bloody box, and then Rowhurst fucking turned up and trapped me in the box and said some horrible things, and it was really scary, and I was really little and I hated it.
But it's just a dream, right?
Yeah, it's not real, right?
Ski's looking at Eugene
Eugene?
and Ashley like, it's not real, right?
Right?
Make insight checks.
16.
16?
18.
18. Aisling, you're too close to this to kind of get kind of a real bead on it. Eugene and Skia, it's most likely a stress dream. It's been a horrible 24 hours for Aisling, and she is processing a lot of information. You all know that Rowhurst has been on her mind a lot recently, since things that she saw in the ways, which she hasn't had chance to process. She lost Alabaster, so she's feeling empty. The imagery is all there. There's probably an element of truth to how she's feeling, but it is all exacerbated by what is. It's not prophetic. It's not a hint at anything other than her present state of mind.
Okay. I've been through a lot. That's all it was.
Yeah.
It's okay. I just need to get you some cheese form of breakfast and you'll be fine.
Yes.
Yeah.
That normally fixes things.
Yeah.
Okay. Ashley like scrunches herself up and then lets it all out again.
Oh wait, how are you feeling, by the way? And I'm just gonna check that heartbeat and everything's
Oh
all
yes,
the
thank
same.
you.
Medicine check.
21.
21. Much the same as she was yesterday. Cooler than she's used to. Her heartbeat is slow, but very steady. With 21, you realise her breathing is very slow as well. If you didn't know any better, you would say she's under the effects of gentle repose.
Oh. Interesting.
Am I dying?
Well, I don't think so. You're the same as yesterday, so that's a great sign. You know, it's probably just an effect of Alabaster not being around.
Yep.
But, you know, keep an eye on it.
Okay. I didn't miss sleep.
No?
No. Dreams and shit are horrible.
Yeah, they do kind of suck.
Yeah.
When you have
Miss
the
that.
bad ones. Yeah.
What sort of time is it? Do we know?
Probably about 2 or 3 in the morning.
Oh.
You can probably
Oh,
get some more rest in
God.
to get your long rest. If Eugene if Eugene gets up and reads now, definite point of exhaustion next episode.
Oh shit, yeah, especially Eugene. My God, go back to bed.
just take the book out of Eugene's hand. Like, no, it's still dark.
Slowly.
Damn it.
3 of you manage to get back to sleep, and eventually you are woken by the sun as it comes round. From where the Zilman estate is, Sunside, you get the most amazing view of the sun as it peeks over the clouds at the edge of the sky shield. And dawn comes upon all of you. You can get up now or wait until someone comes to get you. It's entirely up to you.
Ashley might be up and distracting herself. Just
Yeah, I
don't
think
know,
Eugene
doodling or farting
wants
around.
to get up too.
Yeah.
You all get up. I mean, I imagine Ski is quite an early riser anyway, in general.
Yeah, you wake up. Ski's like doing like stretches, Pilates, like nonsense in the corner of the room.
Just doing push-ups.
Yeah.
Handstand push-ups, yeah.
Yeah. Oh, morning!
Nice. Oh my God.
You make your way back out into the Zorman estate. You find Taletta already up with lots of sheaves of paper in front of her. Elves don't sleep. But you get the impression that she wouldn't have even if she could. She's probably taking the minimum time she needs to recharge. And she's looking through any old documents and information and stuff. Morning, there's coffee already here.
Oh, yeah.
And cheese platter and general bits. I couldn't bear to stay in bed any longer. Aramis is already training as well, so clearly it is catching today.
Have you heard from Sadia at all?
Yes, she is well. She's gone
here. I tell me, where is Gandalf? I much desire to speak with him.
She's
Nice.
down in the market district. Things were very bad there last night. She is well. Her and Stone are fine. The unit of guard that they were with took heavy losses. Nobody dead, but people not being able to work now. Lots of injuries. So they're doing their best to tend to that and make sure that the residents are calmed and secure as much as they possibly can. There's a lot to go through today. Are you okay to come to talk to the Eternal Court today? I will send for Rock as well. He can join us there. I think it might be safer if we travel in smaller groups at the moment.
Okay. How small?
Hmm?
How small? What, like 2 people?
Well, I'll take you 3.
Okay.
And Aramis will go and get Rock. And we'll go from there. Have some breakfast and let me know when you're ready to go, and we'll head up. Don't worry, you are all fine. You have done nothing but a good service for this world and for New Doan. So you are beyond reproach in this particular matter. That has already been discussed and agreed upon by the council.
Ooh, okay.
Wait.
You have the backing of both the Eternal and the Undying courts.
Okay.
I am just trying to find in our records any sign of where Dawn's Chorus was getting her money.
Oh.
And who might have been working with her. It is going okay. I think a lot of these are red herrings or false names or false accounts, but even someone as cunning and ancient as Dawn's Chorus will have slipped up somewhere.
Can I take a look?
Absolutely.
Do you have this
a second pair
information?
of eyes these would be amazing. I've been looking at them for hours.
Okay, yeah.
She has circled and underlined a lot of names, and there's in Elvish, which of course you speak, there's little things about unlikely or been dead for 10 years. Clearly we messed up here, that sort of thing. Make an investigation check for me, please.
Oh no. Okay.
Attention.
That is a natural 1.
Oh.
The thought that you could keep up with one of the premier minds of New Doan was a brave one.
Yeah.
But you're like,
Yeah.
yep, this means nope, I don't know who these people are. I cannot see any patterns whatsoever. This
Do you pretend?
Yeah.
Do you pretend that you know what you're looking at?
Well, I think Skia actually breathes a sort of sigh of relief, because if she doesn't recognize anyone, it's probably not Empire connected. Like, that was her fear. Like, she would see stuff and be like, I know this. These do stuff in the Empire. So she can be like, okay, I don't know any of these people. That's great. I don't deal with them.
Great.
Yeah, great. Not my problem.
Later.
Yeah. She just has her coffee, takes a look over and goes, oh no, I know no one, and carries on drinking her coffee.
Well, I'd have been concerned
Love it.
if you did. That would have been a connection that we would have had to worry about greatly. So we can at least say the Empire is not involved in this for now.
Yeah.
Nice.
Oh no.
Thank you, Skia. That's useful. Or you just completely missed the Empire connection entirely.
All
Well, you
that.
did roll a natural 1.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's like on the first page it says Ashen Ralhurst.
Yeah.
In huge writing. Everything looks good.
Yeah. Again, Skia's not actually privy to a lot of information. She's just told to do a thing. So, yeah, she's like, yeah, I know everything.
No thoughts, only vibes.
Yep.
Yeah.
Breakfast continues. Eventually, Aramis kind of joins you for a spell. Taletta informs them that they are the best thing for them to do is to collect rock and meet them up at the tower, at the court itself. They agree, and then kind of finish their food and kind of leave quite quickly. And then it's your turn. You do not take a cloud cart today. Taletta leads you to her office, and then as soon as she's inside, now, if you would kindly pull back that rug, please, Aisling and Skia, and you find a stash magic circle there.
Oh my god.
Always have a backup. And this, if there's anything I can impart on you, Eugene, from your time is here, is once you start building magic circles, always have a spare backup as a secret, just in case.
This is very cool.
She casts the teleport spell and ushers the three of you through. And you appear in a dark but gold painted room with a stash of old portraits that have of regal looking elves and stories and histories of elven kind and things that kind of put off to one side. You see the symbols glow on just below a rug that you're standing on, where the magic circle is hidden beneath like this big old like bright red gold trimmed carpet that is just a little bit like too much even for the elves, as he's been stashed down
so
here.
good. I want my house to look like that. Oh.
We are in the art storage, so you know, but the Emerald Guard inside are aware of the fact that I come in this way.
Okay, good, because that would probably make them jump and we'd get stabbed, so, okay.
Yeah. Cool, I think Michelle froze again.
Oh no!
Not you guys, it's Twitch. It's
back.
just being a bit
Got
sticky
goblins
tonight.
in the wires.
Yeah. She leads you back up and you go through a part of the palace that you haven't seen before, and you come out in a gallery area, which is the other side to where you came up before. And she leads you. She kind of goes off to take her seat, and it isn't long before a young female elf with long brown, a forest elf with long brown hair, green skin, and bright emerald eyes kind of wanders up to you. Hello, I'm Lil. I will be scribing today. The council have requested your account of events in your recent adventures. Is there anything that you would like struck from the public record for safety or convenience?
I haven't said anything yet. Dunno.
In which case, we can always review after the meeting if you wish.
Okay.
First off, I believe they would like you witness because they are going to summon the spirit of the former seat of Earth. To see if we can find out more about how long a certain situation has been building.
Will that spirit be happy about that?
I'm hoping she will. It is a harmless spell to the spirits. Speak with dead. It does not harm them.
Okay.
And they are not compelled to tell the truth or anything along those lines. It's not like other more domineering spells. They're just almost like sending them a sending spell. Only that you can't normally send a sending spell to the dead. In any case, yeah, you can stay up here in the galley, or you have open to leave in the actual main amphitheatre, where the conversation will be happening. Entirely up to you.
Up here. I'm going to stay up here.
Do you not want
Ashley's
to
still feeling all wobbly and nervous.
Do you not want to see it, Aisling? Do you not want to see them
Well, I
speak?
can see it from here, can't I?
Yeah, it's much smaller. Yeah. You're about to get much closer down there. But...
Do you mind if I go down? I want to
Alright.
see.
Yeah, I'd like to go down there too, just in case.
Yeah.
Oh,
Would
well,
you
wait,
bring
no, I'm
me
not
some
going to be by
music?
myself. Okay, I'll go with you guys.
Interject or
Peer pressure.
Yeah, I got cyber bullied into doing something.
Yeah.
you can stay up here. You'll be perfectly safe up here,
Yeah.
and you'll be able to see us.
Yeah.
Nope.
Okay.
Okay.
Is there a chance that Skier can like sneakily just send out a little message with her ring. Just wants to see if there are any other dancers in the room or in the
Absolutely. Yep.
Cool.
palace. I think it's just like a code. Do you know what I mean? Like, I'm here.
You know the ring can turn invisible, and then you can
Yes.
just cast message to anyone who has a ring in the immediate vicinity.
Yeah, so it's always invisible. She always
Yeah.
keeps invisible. But she just
There is no immediate response,
perfect.
which is kind of fitting. You know that although your ring is special and certain agents do have it, not every dancer gets one.
Yes.
Something that's earned, not given.
Yeah. Cool.
You make your way down. The council have forgone their seats for the most part. They're all there. All the faces that you recognise: Simit, Teletta's there, obviously. Somadir, Ratha, Bastian, Dempsey, little fellow, who, for all the world, still looks like they are having the best time of their life.
Is the
And one-
new seat of the earth there?
The standing next to Teletta, actually almost gossiping like girls, is a older looking earth elf, who is just holding on to Letta's arm, and you'll think, oh, maybe they're very friendly, and then you realise she can't see. She is blind. She holds a heavy oaken staff, which she uses to just nudge things around so that she can just kind of discern where they are. She's wearing a very plain smock. She has beautiful dark woody skin, which is actually looks like it's kind of marked like trees. And her hair is this long, luscious green, just streaked with grey, and you can see in it are leaves and flowers that she's tied through, or at least you think that she's tied through, because they might have grown there. And she has a pretty definitive air of a powerful druid, and she hears you approach before Teletta does, and Teletta turns and she squeezes Teletta's arm, and the two of them turn to see you. Ah, there you are. This is all going to be very exciting. May I introduce our friend Molandir. Molandir is the new seat of Earth, in recognition of her long duty both to the forest elves and to New Doan itself. And she listens in your general direction, and she smiles and goes, I've heard much and more about you, Eugene, and your friends. We were just discussing that you were here, so I am pleased to make your acquaintance. This is all very exciting. It's the first week here, and already I'm having to chase down ghosts and old enemies. Wasn't quite what I expected, but then again,
I'm glad we
none of
could
this
help
did.
it be exciting.
Well, I don't
Nice
think this
to
is
meet
your
you.
fault, dear. This is very much the plans of others. Teletta kind of looks at the pair of you and the three of you and just says, we're hoping we can get some good information from Estra. What happened to her is deeply troubling, and we need to know how long this has been going on. And then, and fortunately Molindir will be able to help with this, we're going to reset our wards to detect certain types of magic, because we should have seen this coming.
Good idea.
Apparently the council has got complacent. Your general conversation kind of occurs for a while, and then Simit calls for order. Seats, if you would. I have news that our trusted guest has arrived and will be willing to talk on our behalf. Most unusually, because we don't generally deal with the dead, and she kind of looks over in your direction, we have called in a specialist. We do have a temple to those who belong beyond the veil, and they have sent one of their speakers to assist us. And as almost as if that was the cue, the doors open to the main space, and
Just Aragorn their way in there.
three figures walk in. You cannot tell their genders under the very heavy veiled robes that they wear.
So ominous.
In 3 different colours. One midnight blue, one deep, deep blood red, and one an ashy white. The one in white steps forward first. They have a censer in front of them which has a small stream of smoke, and the other 2 figures keep pace. Mortis speakers, thank you for coming and sharing your knowledge and your gifts with this council. Simit kind of says to them directly as they approach. You're not sure where the voice comes from either, but it's there. All living creatures pass beyond the veil, whether they mean to or not. We know the elves are eternal, but we will have caught this soul if it was taken too soon. They who speak for the dead will connect you. Please bring out the remains of the late seat of Earth. Another door opens and a emerald guard with a velvet cushion with a skull that you have seen before comes in, walks up and hands it to the Mortis speakers. The one in red takes it, and the one in black turns. There is almost like a saturation of sound between them, as you realise, and you can feel all of you can feel the rise of magic, different to your own, but not wrong, just divine magic, as opposed to arcane or natural. Energy pours into the skull and it floats up. Bright beads of light and an unfamiliar voice chuckles. Oh, darlings, I thought you'd be smarter than this. Hello again, Chosen. Nice to see you.
I knew I should have stayed up there.
Have a little request for you. You see the elves go to their blades and Taletta stands forward and holds her hand up, and the rest of the council sort of turn to you. You see, darlings, I'm not actually against you or what you're doing. I have my own plans, of course. But I need to know if you're worth the information I have to impart to you. So I've got a little game for you four. I have someone dear to you in this city. If you can find them and rescue them before my little people do something rash, I will consider you worthy. But you best hurry. I don't think stone can keep your aunt alive forever. skull clatters to the floor. And that is where we're going to end today's episode.
Fuck's
I
sake.
will fireball this entire city if I have to.
Yes, Eugene.
Raise it to the ground.
Guys, we're back.
Oh,
It
Oh
has
my
been
days.
what a good episode. Lots of lore, lots of information.
It's a nice RP heavy episode too. Nom, 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 nom.
We will be
Love that
back
shit.
next week with Wayne, we promise.
Yay!
Who is
We
absolutely
miss you,
gutted
Wayne.
he couldn't be here. But we will shout out Wayne first, if that's okay. And then we'll
Hell yeah,
run
we
through
will.
stuff.
I win.
Wayne wasn't able to be here today, but you can follow him and his wonderful work at Created by Wayne, where he is currently putting the finishing touches to his new course, which should be going live soon. And then he will be back to creating beautiful and wonderful, informative videos on YouTube and also sharing wonderful insights into his creative process and techniques
Like,
that he has learned
The
over the years.
slickest shit, the most professional, slick
Yeah.
shit you've ever seen.
He's really, really good, and I mean, I'm biased, but he's really, really good, and he's definitely worth checking out. So please do so.
I'm not. I've never heard of Wayne, but his work is incredible.
Who is this Wayne?
Who is this Wayne?
Who
I
is
love
this
him.
Wayne? Go in reverse. Charlie, would you go first, please?
Yes. What's this bit? Oh yeah, saying where my stuff is.
What am I doing?
What am I doing?
What year? Where am I?
New Year hoodies?
What? Yeah, all my shit's at charlievince.com. There's my shop. There's custom portrait things in my shop. There's stickers. There's my portfolio. There's links to my socials. I have 2 Instagram accounts. I have a spooky one and a kids book one because those are my facades. And yeah, I don't think I'm doing anything particularly buck wild at the moment. I think
It's
I'm still
January.
trying to. I think I'm still trying to remember what my
Things are still
job is.
warming up, Yeah.
But yeah, hi mum, love you mum.
Hi, Charlie.
Hi, Charlie's mum.
That was beautiful, you guys. You've been practicing. Yeah, and I'm very, very glad to be back. I've missed this so fucking much.
Aw, yeah, we missed it too. Miss you guys.
So good.
Tia, would you please go second?
Sure. You can find my stuff, my artwork and stuff on theoblueillustration.com, and there are links to the places you can find me on other corners of the internet on there. And now that it's 2024, I can officially say that my book comes out this year.
Yeah!
Woo!
Which is fun.
So
and weird.
excited.
Yes, you
Amazing.
can
That's gonna be so
pre-order
cool.
my debut graphic novel. You can pre-order now if you wish. It comes out on the 25th of April. Chris, you cannot do that.
NDA,
we're not allowed to.
NDA.
You
Yeah.
cannot show that. Everyone pretend that you didn't just see
You
that.
saw nothing.
Yeah.
You
Yeah,
saw nothing.
I saw nothing.
I saw nothing. Okay.
Men in
I mean,
Black
it's not.
flashed.
Yeah.
Okay.
Backflash. I will have to blur that out.
It's fine. Anyway, 25th of April. You
I'm not
can
good at
see stuff then.
Yes.
So exciting.
Amazing. I'm really excited. I cannot wait for that to drop. You worked so hard on it.
So hard.
Michelle!
Me.
Yes.
I'm doing nothing.
Alright guys,
That's
see
not
you
true.
next week.
You can find me with Feline Trickster on socials. I'm kind of just figuring out what I'm going to be doing next. Not really sure, but if I do anything, it's all going to be there, or just in the Discord, because sometimes I like to just share it with you all in the Discord and not with everyone online. So
Yeah, come
yeah.
hang out in the
check it out.
Discord.
Yeah, we've got a Discord. You should totally be there if you're not already. It's
Yeah,
really,
it's fun
really
as hell.
lovely. And now I've got
It's
a bit
full
more
of-
space to think. I'll be back in there as well.
Yay!
Yay!
Same.
It's full of games and pets and gays.
Yeah, and
Place to
frankly,
be.
don't need much more else than that, to be honest.
Nope.
No, you need literally nothing else.
Everything you need.
That just leaves me. I am at Chris Mepham RPG, wherever your media is social. You can find my link tree in the chat at the moment. I am also usually the voice between at Some Other Heroes, which is all of this. I, like Michelle, I am figuring out what 2024 looks like for me. Lots of job hopping at the moment, and I have a couple of bits that are coming out that I can talk about very soon, and I'm excited to do so, but other than that I can't really tell you much more. However, what I will say is Wayne and I have been talking, and we are going to shift things around in terms of how we share and support our wonderful people in our community. So keep an eye out on our socials. Very soon we're going to be opening up so people can let us know about things that they've got coming up, so we can shout about it in our wonderful intermission. But we will have further information about how the best to do that very soon. We will all be back next week, next Sunday, 3 p.m, where we will carry on figuring out what's going on. Dawn's
Everything's
chorus
fine.
has set a trap.
Everything's fine.
Everything is
It's
fine.
fine.
It's all good.
Fine.
Totally not bad that a big demon, a fallen angel, has decided to take an interest in you.
Don't worry
you're
about
all
it.
fine.
Be fine.
Fine.
Yeah.
The
Turn
Dark
it off and on
Eugene
again.
arc is coming. I can feel it.
Yes.
Take good care of yourselves. Have a wonderful week, and we will see you very soon. Love you lots.
Love you. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.